Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So guys, in this video, I'm gonna give you 7 important reasons why Calgary is the best city for new immigrants. If you're planning your immigration to Canada and you are confused about which city or province to choose, then guys, I'm sure this video is gonna help you make your decision. So let's start right away with reason number 1, and that is economy in Calgary. Calgary's economy is led by technology, agribusiness, manufacturing, financial services, transportation and logistics, retail, and health and wellness sector. Excluding the recent fluctuations in oil and natural gas industry, residents of Calgary enjoy a very strong job market. And if you're planning to be an entrepreneur, then let me tell you, small businesses are doing very good in Calgary. Calgary's low taxes makes it an attractive place to start your own business. Calgary's GDP is expected to grow at a consistent rate of 2.2%. Total employment is expected to reach nearly 1 million individuals by the year 2025. When we talk about economy, guys, you would want to be in a place which has more possibility of growth in future, right? So let me show you a simple comparison of annual per capita GDP all across Canada. So you can see in the graph chart here, when you compare it with other popular destinations like Toronto, Ottawa, and Montreal and Vancouver, you can see clearly that Calgary is far ahead of the competition. Annual GDP per capita in Calgary is projected to be almost $84,000. So this comparison makes Calgary a clear winner when it comes to economic growth. Alright, let's move on to the second reason, and that is housing in Calgary. Even though housing prices in Calgary have been on a steady rise since past couple of years, but it is still within reach. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you some encouraging data about housing prices in Calgary, and then we'll compare it to Toronto and Vancouver. So a detached house price in Calgary is $538,700. Detached house is a big family house and it comes with at least 2-car garage. Then we have semi-detached price, okay, and that is in the range of $430,000. And then we have these row houses, or you can call them townhomes, townhouses, okay, they are in the range of $300,000. And then, of course, we have condos or apartments. They're in the range of $253,000. So these are within reach. All right, now let me show you prices in Toronto and Vancouver in the year 2021. All right, guys. So you can see here, Toronto in Feb 2021, average price $1,045,000. Then we have Vancouver, February 2021 sales, and the price is $1,084,000. I mean, yes, you can buy a house in Toronto and Vancouver also, but then you will be paying a mortgage amount for a very long time. And in comparison, in Calgary, you will be mortgage free pretty soon. So when you come here as a new immigrant, of course, you will be renting a property. So even rental properties in Calgary are comparatively more affordable. The average cost of renting a house in Calgary is around $1,200 to $1,500 for a 1-bedroom apartment. For families, if you're looking for renting at least a 3-bedroom apartment or a house, then you can end up paying somewhere around $2,200 to $2,700 depending on the location you choose. Alright, moving on to the third reason, and that is cost of living in Calgary. Now, I'll re-emphasize on this point again, guys. Calgary is one of Canada's most wealthiest, cleanest, and livable cities. Calgary residents specifically enjoy low cost of living, low taxes, and a good job market. The province of Alberta has no provincial sales tax, provincial general capital tax, or municipal sales tax. Calgarians, as we call the people who live in Calgary, Calgarians have the lowest personal income tax. Let me show you a taxation breakdown table. So here on the table you can see this is your personal income tax rates in Alberta. So if your income is up to $131,000, you pay 10%. After that, 131 to 157,000, then you pay 12%. Anything above 157,000, you pay 13%. So as you can see, so on and so forth. This is how tax rates are measured in Alberta. So when you're coming as a new immigrant, obviously you will be in the range of 100,000 or 130,000. Even then, you're only paying 10% income tax. The average cost of living in Calgary is somewhere around $1,600. The median after-tax salary is somewhere around $3,500 to $3,900. One more thing I want to tell you guys, that Calgary is actually the most popular destination for second movers, which means people like me. Who comes to Canada to some other city like Toronto, and then after 1 or 2 years move to Calgary because I want to buy a house. So trust me, you don't want to be the second mover wasting your money in other cities. It's better that straight away come to Calgary, and within a span of 1 year you will be able to buy a house. Fourth important reason for new immigrant is the culture and diversity. You want to be at a place where you have people from your home country, where you can come and feel comfortable and more familiar with your environment. So when we talk about culture and diversity, Calgary is a highly multicultural city. According to recent statistics, 28% of Calgarians are foreign born. Widespread diversity and multiculturalism has resulted in more than 140 spoken languages in this city. So basically, around 1 in 3 people living in Calgary are from outside Canada. As far as the ethnicity is concerned, Calgary has a large population of Filipinos, Indians, and Chinese communities. As per the 2016 census, more than 400,000 immigrants are living in Calgary. More than 20,000 new immigrants move to this city every year. Immigrants accounts for more than 1/3 of the workforce in Calgary. In fact, immigrants account for more than 42% of workers in accommodation, tourism, and food services. Now, I'm from India, so for all the Indians, I'm going to give you the number. There are more than 50,000 Indians living in Calgary, and I think highest density of Indians is in northeast quadrant of Calgary. So if you're coming from India, Pakistan, Philippines, China, or Bangladesh, and even Middle Eastern countries, you will feel at home in Calgary. Now let's move on to the fifth reason, and it is extremely important for all new immigrants, and that is New Immigrants Support System. There are several organizations in Calgary that help new immigrants for settlement purposes. These agencies provide settlement services, education and employment services, and help you with integration into the society. So as you can see, this is the list of all these organizations which are here in place to help you when you come here as a new immigrant. I'll provide all of their links in the description. You can go online and check it in detail. All these organizations and agencies are basically walk-in services. You can just walk in or call them on their phone number, and the services are delivered in English and most major immigrant languages. So basically the staff inside is pretty diverse. As I said, it's a multicultural society. So you will find someone or the other from your home country as well. In fact, they also have given a phone number if you wish these services to be provided in your first language. You can call upon that number. All you have to do is just bring in your landing papers, your permanent resident card, your passport, work permit, or any other legal document related to your immigration and your entire family. Next important point, public transportation and traffic. So not everyone can buy a car when they come to Canada, right? You have to rely on public transportation, and that's where Calgary scores. Public transportation in Calgary is super efficient. Calgary is connected via public transportation, and the maximum commute time is between 20 to 26 minutes. Calgary Transit basically provides bus and light rail transit services throughout the city of Calgary. In fact, Calgary's Sea Train is North America's first wind-powered transport system. In addition to the Sea Train services, there are 169 bus routes all over Calgary. There are community shuttle buses, shared ride facilities, taxi service, and even door-to-door transport facilities for senior citizens or people with any kind of disability. The C train, Calgary's light rail transit system, it covers approximately 118 kilometers of double tracks, and there are 46 stations. And guys, the best part is at various C train station, in fact most of the C train station and bus terminals, there are parking lots available. They are called as park and ride. So even if you have your car, you can park your car. If you're working in downtown, take the C train or the bus and you can go to downtown. After your work, come back, collect your car, come back home. And these parking lots have free parking as well as reserved parking. Now, this transport system is foolproof, and according to a survey, almost 50% of the workforce coming to downtown for work commutes using transit. I'll also show you how much you have to pay for transit. So a single adult ticket is for $3.60, and I think it's applicable for 90 minutes, which means in those 90 minutes you can change different buses without paying anything more. And then a single youth ticket is for $2.45. An adult pass for an entire day is for $11.25. A youth day pass is $8.25. A monthly adult pass is for $112. A monthly youth pass is for $82, effective from September 2022. And an annual senior citizen pass is for $150, while a low income senior pass is for $30 only. So let's also talk about the traffic situation, because I have suffered from traffic problems in Toronto for almost 2 years, on the roads when we were driving, traffic jams, in the buses, traffic. No, you will never get a seat during rush hour. You're very lucky if you'll find a seat. I mean, even standing spaces are so cramped up. And even when you're traveling by a subway, super crowded, no place to sit. You'll have to stand and complete your journey. So that is the traffic situation. When we compare this to Calgary, it's so relaxed. Ever since I've come here, I've not experienced any traffic problem whatsoever. So as you see, Calgary follows a grid system, and the traffic is very nicely regulated here. You can see here on the map, it is basically divided into 4 quadrants: northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast. Okay, and then we have inner city where our downtown area is, or city center is. So all these 4 quadrants of Calgary are very well connected by multiple freeways, and you can see here, I'll give you a small example. This is one of those, Stony Trail. Now you can see this spiral network everywhere. You have these freeways and flyovers connecting different parts of the city, and that's why the flow of traffic is very comfortable. Same way, we have this Deerfoot Trail. It runs through Calgary like a lifeline. Okay, it connects the freeways with highways, and from one zone to another you'll always find very smooth connections. I mean, trust me guys, I have a personal experience of being in Toronto and being in Calgary. My life has become so much easier after coming here. When I'm driving, I never feel the stress or pressure of traffic. It's very easy for me so far. Another important part is that in our downtown Calgary area, C train is free of cost. You don't have to pay anything as long as you are traveling inside downtown area. Alright, last but not the least, let's talk about the weather in Calgary. I know I'm saying this in favor of Calgary. On the other hand, you must have read a lot of things about harsh winters in Calgary, too much snowfall, and blah blah blah. Well, let me tell you, I have lived in Toronto and now I am living in Calgary. I came to Calgary in winters, alright? It is true the climate in Calgary is dry. It has a long and cold winters and short, moderately warm summers. But the plus point is Calgary is among the sunniest city in Canada, with an average of 332 32.9 days in a year. So even in cold and snowy days, you still have warmth of sunshine falling on your head, and I have experienced this firsthand. We used to look at the temperature in the month of, I would say, December and January, and feel like, oh my god, it's minus 17, it's minus 18, let's not go out. But when we used to go out, we never felt so cold because the sun is so bright and it keeps the temperature pretty bearable. Yes, there are those days in winters when temperature falls down to minus 35. Yes, you have to be well dressed to save yourself, otherwise you will get frostbite. But guys, I have experienced that in Toronto as well. I have experienced weather almost like minus 20, and on top of that, there used to be very bad wind chills in Toronto, and that minus 20 used to become almost like minus 30. What I found better in Calgary during winter is that you don't have to suffer those wind chills, man, which you suffer in Toronto. So that way, winters become bearable. Yes, there were days when I felt like, oh my god, but I got used to it pretty fast. In comparison with Toronto, I would say I have gone out more in winters in Calgary. All in all, guys, I am trying to tell you that whatever you have read about Calgary's winters, it is not that bad. And I'm telling you from my personal experience. So guys, those were my 7 important reasons for new immigrants to choose Calgary as their city for immigration. If any of you have more reasons, please share them in the comment section. Let me know, how did you like this video? Do you have any more questions related to Calgary? If you like the video, hit the like button. I'm gonna see you guys next time soon with more information to invite you to Calgary. Bye.